Is Pete Davidson dating Jenna Ortega? The American artist Charles Addams' The Addams Family is featured on Wednesday on Netflix. The story centers on his titular heroine, Jenna Ortega, who enrolls in the boarding school Nevermore Academy for kids with exceptional needs. To make sense of all these changes taking place around her, Wednesday Addams searches into the shadowy past of her parents, Matricia and Gomez, and learns some surprising information. The Addams Family was conceived by Charles Addams in the early 20th century as a sarcastic parody of the ideal American family. They are an exclusive class of the wealthy, unconventional, and mathematically minded. Since the Addams Family made their debut in 1938, the brand has grown significantly and currently includes books, TV shows, video games, plays, and movies. And each of these renditions presents a distinct perspective on these characters. The terrifying Wednesday Addams is portrayed by Jenna Ortega, who is most known for her work in horror movies. In the Netflix original Wednesday, the protagonist is the gothic deadpan daughter of Matricia and Gomez Addams, who gets expelled from her former high school and sent to Nevermore Academy, a school for misfits. Millions of her followers follow her on social media, especially among younger audiences, demonstrating Jenna Ortega's enormous popularity. Jenna's friendship with Pete Davidson is currently causing anxiety among her supporters. What has actually happened then? Why are they being spoken about online? Investigate it then. Despite the short duration of the relationship, people continue to talk about Ariana and Pete. They started dating in May 2018 and became engaged shortly after. However, they ended their romance 5 months later. Even though the famous couple divorced, Jenna and Asher still dressed like them for Just Jared's Halloween party in 2018. They reportedly told the news organization that they had planned their costumes weeks before the engagement was cancelled, so they made the decision to go ahead with them anyhow. Fans find the notion of Jenna and Pete dating absurd, and most of them wish it would never happen. So, when a new rumor of a romance budding between the actor and a comedian arose, many users on social media went berserk. The second Pete Davidson starts dating Jenna Ortega is the second I walk into traffic, one tweet said. Another fan opined, if Pete Davidson dates Jenna Ortega, I will cry. What if Pete Davidson and Jenna Ortega start dating? What if I stabbed you in the neck? Joked another fan. If somehow in the future Jenna Ortega is in a relationship with Pete Davidson, I'm gonna jump off a cliff. Quipped another. The concept of the Wednesday actress and Pete dating has suddenly gotten a lot of attention on social media, as Jenna Ortega once dressed up as Pete Davidson's ex-girlfriend Ariana Grande. Currently, only hypothetical scenarios regarding Pete and Jenna's potential relationship are being discussed. Some people think that the Wednesday star Jenna and Pete, 29, will start dating shortly. This isn't like prior celebrity romance rumors, which frequently cite an extramarital encounter or an infrequent public sighting as their cause. An online debate was started after a Twitter user shared pictures of Jenna and Pete fusing. A lot of people have tweeted their unfiltered comments about it with the caption, "It will happen. We must get ready for it, even though none of us wants it." A different user wrote, "Life was good until you posted that." He has dated a number of famous people, thus all of these criticisms are fair. After dating Kim Kardashian, Kate Beckinsale, Ariana Grande, and other well-known and gorgeous women, Pete Davidson is said to be seeing Emily Ratajkowski. He has undeniably profited in the dating market by his personality, height, and sense of humor. Jenna Ortega's admirers have made it clearly obvious that the Wednesday actress is off limits, even if few people had an issue with the women he previously chose. Despite the short duration of their engagement, Ariana and Pete's romance continues to be a hot topic. May 2018 was the beginning of the relationship, and shortly after that, they got hitched. However, after 5 months, they chose to end their engagement. Jenna and Asher proceeded to portray the famous couple for Just Jared's Halloween party in 2018, even after they divorced. They allegedly told the news organization that they chose to proceed with their costumes even if the engagement was cancelled, because they had planned them weeks beforehand. The majority of viewers think Jenna and Pete dating would be absurd, and they want it to never happen. Because of this, a recent rumor of a potential romance between the actor and comedian caused a social media frenzy among many. Most of Jenna's fans simply want to shield her because they care about her too much, while some are just jealous of her connections. The possible couple's 9-year age difference, though, alarms some people. Why is the age difference not being addressed here? However, there has never been a romantic interaction between Jenna Ortega and Pete Davidson. Fans are only now speculating about who Pete might end up dating in the future, although he and Emily, a 31-year-old ex-Victoria's Secret model, seem to get along well. So what is your take on this controversial love life between the two?